Today, we're going to talk about SMART goals for English success. Navigate your career path with clarity. So you need to have precision and clarity. Our learning objectives are to define the components of SMART framework, distinguish between a broad wish and an actionable goal, construct your personalized SMART goal for your English development, and identify ways to track and measure your success. So why do we lose motivation? Many learners start with high energy, but eventually it fades away. And this usually happens because they lack a clear destination. So just like with a GPS, if you don't enter your current location and the location you want to be, it can't take you there, right? You have to give it the exact address of where you want to go. And your goal works the same way. So what is a SMART goal? SMART is like an acronym, and it stands for certain things like specific, measurable, and achievable. S is for specific. So you can't just have, I want to learn English. You need to be more specific. I want to improve my speaking confidence in workplace meetings. Or maybe you want to improve the number of words you have in your vocabulary to express yourself clearly in meeting and at work. So what do you think is a specific goal? Take a look at these options. And of course, the correct one is, I want to learn 10 new workplace expressions this week. So it has a specific time, it has a specific measurable number. You can count 10 expressions, and it says exactly what you want to do. M is for measurable. So this allows you to see evidence of your progress. Numbers help us stay motivated when we feel stuck. Examples of this are, I want to complete 5 lessons per week. I want to practice speaking for 15 minutes daily. You could time it, and you could listen to 3 podcasts a week. You could easily count and check, did I do 3 a week? So these are measurable goals. A stands for achievable. So we all have busy lives. I know how it is. I have 5 kids. I worked a full-time job for most of my life. Almost the whole entire life, I've been taking training and courses at university, and I have a lot of things to juggle. So pick something that you're able to achieve. Don't set a goal of learning 100 words per day if you've only got 30 minutes a day to spare, right? So consistency beats intensity, like we said. It's better to study 20 minutes every day than to do 5 hours once a month. So doing something, even if it's a little bit every day, is more. It's better for you than focusing for a long period of time. So tell me, fact or fiction? An achievable goal should be as difficult as possible to ensure that you work hard. You think that's true? False. If the goal is too difficult, then you're more likely not to achieve it. But you want it to be challenging, but also realistic. So make it something you can achieve. R stands for relevant. So does this matter to your future? You know that your English goal should connect directly to your personal or career ambition. So goals are the bridge between your current reality and your future career. An example would be to prepare for a job interview. This is relevant. So you need to learn the vocabulary related to job interviews. You need to speak about your strengths and your weaknesses. So make it related and relevant. Another example could be promoting to a new job, or maybe you just want to speak with your clients. T is for time bound. So everything that we set has to have at least a deadline. Otherwise, it's just a wish. Oh yeah, I want to practice English. But you need to set when or how much time are you going to give yourself? Or when is the deadline to complete your goal? Without a deadline, a goal is just a wish. Deadlines create a healthy sense of urgency and focus. So set a date. Example, by August 31st, 90 days from now. And work backwards to set your weekly milestones. So to complete on this day, how many words do I need per day? And plan for that. Observe how a weak goal becomes a powerful SMART goal through revision. So a weak goal is, I want to improve my English, but you don't have a date, you don't have a plan, and there's no results. We're going to observe how a weak goal becomes a powerful SMART goal by revising it. So just saying, I want to improve my English, but you have no end date, no plan, you have no results that you want to achieve, you're not going to get to your destination, right? But a SMART goal is to say, in 12 weeks, I will complete 5 lessons every week. I will practice shadowing 10 minutes daily. I will learn 10 new vocabulary words per week, and I will listen to 3 podcasts per week. This hopefully is achievable for you. It's time bound because it's to be done within the 12 weeks, which is about what the program is expected to take, unless you have to do it on a part-time basis. But this is an example of a very good specific SMART goal, which I would like you to think intentionally if this is achievable for you, and to come up with your own using the worksheet and using the ebook that I've provided in the course to guide you. So an example, 4 examples of tailored for Canadian workplace. So you could say, for example, I want to complete all 60 lessons in the 12 weeks and contribute to 1 idea per meeting. You could also say, I want to shadow 10 minutes daily, and I want to learn 50 industry terms this quarter. So in a quarter of the year, which is usually about 3 months, you want to learn 50 new vocabulary words. All right, so we're just going to go through the answer here. A goal must be specific, so you know exactly what to do. It must be measurable, so you can track your progress. And it must be time-bound, so it has a clear deadline. The power of writing it down. So psychology studies suggest that you are more likely to achieve your goal if you physically write it down. Say it, tell people your goal, write your goal. So instead of just keeping it in your head, post your SMART goal at your workstation, put it at your desk, put it on your calendar, and actually look at it and check, am I achieving my goal? So here's some terminology that we reviewed. We have the words relevant, specific, achievable, and measurable. And here they are matched up. So relevant means that the goal should be connected to your career or personal needs. It should be specific, which means narrow, not too narrow and clear, not too broad. Achievable, it has to be something that you can possibly do within your current schedule. So don't try to do too much in a short amount of time if that's not something you could complete. And measurable, it should contain numbers or data to track your success. So what happens when life gets in the way? I mean, we all know projects come off, someone gets sick, you might get sick. That's okay. We just need to pivot. So maybe 30 minutes a day is too much. Adjust it to what you can actually do, even if it's 10 minutes. And reevaluate. Is this goal still relevant to your job? Have things changed? Have you changed jobs? You could change it up. You don't have to stick to the same goal. Review. This is the SMART goal checklist. So before you finalize your goal, run it through this filter. So first, does it say exactly what you want to accomplish? 2, does it have a number that you could measure? And 3, does it have a date or a deadline? If it meets all of these, then you're going to start drafting your goal. So take about 3 minutes or more and draft 1 SMART goal for your English studies this term. Be ready to explain how it meets all 5 SMART criteria. You might have said, what exactly do I want to improve? Why is it important for my career? How will I measure the success? And what is my firm deadline? Success in English doesn't come from studying perfectly. It comes from showing up consistently. So set clear goals, follow your path, and celebrate. Don't forget to celebrate your small wins. Everything you do deserves a pat on the back, a free coffee. Take yourself out and celebrate your wins. Build confidence, speak clearly, and level up your career. Thank you.